And today we're gonna play a demo of True Fear for Forsaken Souls. Part 1 of the demo, I think. This is the part 1. I'm not sure what part 2 is, but I don't really know. So there are apparently wallpapers you want to put it anything else. But there's also some deleted scenes and the make of. And yeah. So as you might notice, there's also a commentary on the animation so far. So it's mostly complicated. I don't know what's going on. The whole scene starts too loud for my takes. Okay. I thought that was footsteps, but I wouldn't be surprised. There's supposed to be a horror game about anything else. It's a point-and-click adventure game with mixture of anything else. There's supposed to be a making of. And there's some concept mods. I haven't really studied the gameplay because I don't know if it's really bad, but I'm not sure. This is my first time playing this because it's supposed to be a point-and-click adventure game mixed with some body meta maneuvers. But first we had to turn down the difficulty to So Maxwell does play casual. Now this is only the demo. I'm not sure if I was able to play some of the games, but it's gonna be way more maneuver. This is my first time playing this. Okay, so I really actually want to. I'm not sure how it works, but we might as well put the hidden objects. So let's start. We'll start casual because, as I said, I don't really know so far. Wait, what? So it doesn't really use the Okay, wait, what? So you have to use the D-pad. As in this D-pad. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but you have to use. This is something that was supposed to be used for the iPhone S on the iOS system. I don't know what's going on, but this is such a weird user interface that I have to maneuver. Oh, this is so difficult to maneuver. You can't place. I'm trying to maneuver, but this is just the most difficult. This is only something that was better for the iPhone 5. As if iPhone. Oh, we can't put high SNS. We have to put NGP node. Oh, for a sec, just it does use all caps. We might as well put my name, not on neck though, or each. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what's going on, but this is also weird. Alright, so I used the crashes that were executed for an iPhone game ported to the PS4. Okay. Mysterious disappearance and creature shines. What? Ghosts, they're pictured. I don't get this. They did well with the animation. Oh. I wonder who did this. I wonder who did this. Oh. That's terrifying. Oh. Oh. Well, that's unusual. Kind of weird for a point-and-click treasure game. Oh, one was inside. Yeah, I had to make sure. Oh no, 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 no. I can't breathe after that. That was so bad. That got me. I will admit that got me for one bit, and I bet myself to give me. Yes. Oh, this is one of those point-and-click professor games. I don't know what. Okay, I didn't know this was actually made in the 1990s or mid-2001. I wasn't aware that this was actually a 2001 classic or 2003 because a lot of these games are kind of maneuverable. Okay, let's see what's inside. Okay. The other sister, I'm so sorry I disappeared. I'm sorry I had. Wait, what? Okay, let me wait for her to bother. The other sister, I'm so sorry I disappeared. I'm sorry that I had to send you any news for many years. It was for your own protection. Okay, I don't understand why you had to put the exclamation point. But I guess they tried. It was for your own protection. Was that a over exaggeration? Whatever. I don't really get this or the grammar, but what it's spelling. Unfortunately, comma. Period. The time has come for you to learn the truth. Exclamation point. About me, about our motto, and above all, about you. Oh, kind of tense. Enclosed in the ashes, please come as soon as you get this. I have always loved you. I'm so sorry. I hope you understand. Your sister Heather. I wasn't aware it was actually that much important. You had to pull free exclamation point.
I didn't hear from her for almost 10 years.
She's not even moving her lips. Okay, so the jump cards are kind of badly executed. I thought it was gonna be a high-test horror game, but it's not even that horrifying.
We were very close with my sister. And then shortly after our mother's death, she just disappeared.
Alright.
It was almost 10 years ago. And I have never heard from her again.
So you think?
What could have happened to her?
I don't really know, because also it seems confusing from the point. Okay, I may got scared during the intro, but this is pretty much bad compared to the worst voice acting I had to maneuver. Act 1. The try hard or something else. You know, when I say I haven't played I Spy, I really mean I don't play I Spy. I don't remember the whole series as a whole. I mean, keep in mind that I'm not used to the whole I Spy scenarios. I'm just more into the first person scenario. If you gotta put horror into this, you might as well make it more exciting. I'm not really convinced, but hey, they could put some of the production value into this, and I won't even care. I know this from my heart when I play. Some of the screen has been cut off. I'm not sure if it was actually meant for high definition televisions, but it is what it is. I'm not that much. Don't get me wrong, I usually play some puzzle games from time to time, but I'm just not one of those people that get so excited about a new title, especially when it comes for the third party source material. It's just one of those days where it could have been better if it was in the right execution. I played a lot of demos before that were mainly the same chances, but I never imagined. It's been some time since I actually made my content for the channel, but jeez. So we have to find all 7 mosaic pieces, I guess. I don't really know. This whole game seems to be more of a Where's Waldo type of scenario. It's a find the object type of games are usually one of those times where I don't really find it so far. It was meant to become difficult, but you know what I mean. I get really bored, but the only thing that will increase it is to farm fire. Because trust me, I would laugh my ass off at how bad the first act is. I will admit. Now, how you change this beyond me? So we have to restore the image by default. They don't really stop the sound effects. I will admit, I played some decent puzzle games before, and this is the first time I played. I will say that the time I usually played, this is some of my first time since I actually did. I played some, I don't know, not so important makeshift titles that would have done was horrifying before. It's not really my first. That's that the whole aesthetic seems to be hard to concentrate. Whoever manufactured this doesn't really know how to, I guess, how to make it. You can't rotate the pieces, which is somewhat useless, but I guess they made it. I don't know. I grew up playing platformers, first-person shooters, and JRPGs and RPGs for one time. I never played the Nasty True and the whole I Spy scenario. Never the Where's Waldo. I wasn't into the Where's Waldo series because as a kid back in the day, it wasn't my type of game. And guess you could say I was kind of late to the train, but man, this is so timely. I guess you could say that I'm kind of picky when it comes to that, but really, I could play any game as long as it has the right execution. Don't get me wrong, I play any game that's more exciting, but it has to fit in the criteria of more fun. I won't play a game that is pretty much bare bones, keep in mind. But if a game is actually well appreciated, then I might give it a try. It's just that this has the way execution. It takes a certain amount of steps for it. I don't know. I guess I was into the drain. Nancy Drew was not my ideal. I didn't play a lot of detective games way in the past. So I guess this might. So I played a couple of point and click adventure games before, and it was I think that one demo when you had to find a ball of the carters. I don't know. It's so weird. So, all we need to do is just move over there. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, I will say this from the start. I mean, this is my first time getting used to the genre. A lot of these point-and-click adventure games, it does. Nowadays. But I actually want to get to the whole horror aspect because I'm kind of curious. What? What? They try so hard to add a scare factor, but no matter how many production files you actually put, I don't know. I mean, the whole genre has been gone to shit. I understand about it, but keep in mind. Trust me, I play a lot of support shit, horrifying, but most of it with bad cutscenes and badly implemented. If you understand my scenario, you wouldn't be surprised. And I find it weird that the door has to be open. Kinda weird. Yeah, you know, yeah. You know this game is horrifying when I have photo doors in this. Yeah, let's break the door. Oh no. Oh no. This is where the horrifying part gets into detail. The devil was product. Oh, here we go. It's just a jacket. We were afraid about that. Alright. You know, I never actually play part. I usually play demos before I buy the full game because I already see myself playing the full game about it. I mean, keep in mind, I'm not sure what this about, but I'm assuming it was only exclusive to the PC, and then it was actually ported to the consoles. I don't know why, but it is what it is. You know, it's kind of weird now that I mention it, but it's so weird that I mentioned it so far that we have a dog that give us hints, but I don't understand why it's unnecessary. And we can't go in because it's too dark. How maneuver? That was it. Usually got a key. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm a sucker for horror games because at least in those type of games, I can usually provide more commentary and make more facial expressions that are not necessary, but are actually quite a minority. This one is just bad. Oh, hidden objects. Again, I'm not that much used to hidden object games. It's just one of those days. Not sure what this video about, but I mean, I will say that oh. I'm not sure what was really about. I mean, the puzzles are not that difficult, and I think you could actually play this on hard difficulty if you play the game the first time, but it takes so many previews. I don't understand what was the whole point, but it wasn't that difficult. You could say I'm playing casual difficulty, but even a hard mode is actually that much simple. Don't know what it is, but you could get trophies in this game, and guess you could. I'm not sure what was going on, but my only best bet is to try to give it a chance. I mean, again, I'm not that much of a huge puzzle game enthusiast. But the whole thing is so weird. There's some also correctables you could get, but I'm not sure what this video about. We are hard to really care about it. You know what's kind of weird? You have no idea where you're supposed to use it. Try to use it and you can cranny deal to get what you need. Weird. I'm not sure how, but I would assume that this was actually made due to the fact I was gonna say it depends on this, but that was only a VR exclusive, and I don't really have a PSVR yet, so I'm kinda screwed about that part. But guess You're supposed to help piss. Oh, this is one of those puzzle games. No, how do I do it? Well, it's beyond me. But you don't understand the whole appeal about this. I mean, I guess you could say that the whole PS3 store was kind of maneuver. I mean, I guess people really want some indie game titles from the past, but I don't really know what was the whole appeal. It's not even a whole fun, it's just so hard to praise. I play a lot of games that are so half-assed to the point. I mean, I guess you could say that I'm kind of niche to the idea, but I don't usually want to make the same content. Plus, I'm kind of iffy and making the Game of Thrones content. So I'm probably gonna save it till tomorrow after I come from work. So the whole story is about you play as the main protagonist who has to discover the truth about her sisters and her mother's disappearance. And it's also the truth about them. I don't know about the whole ordeal, but it's about trying the truth about yourself. I mean, the only thing that's better is that each the main protagonist is not filled with amnesia or has some Alzheimer's. Good lord, if that happens, it would be somewhat of a cliche. It's strange, but when I used to play point-and-click adventure games including hidden objects, I try to avoid it as much as possible. I will be honest, I'm not that much into the whole hidden objects, but the only reason why I'm making this video because I actually want to make this content fresh, and I'm making the same game, making the same video playing the same game. This doesn't really make any sense, and it only makes the content more alive and creating the channel. I find it weird to say about the East, but I wouldn't know. I don't even know. Like all these point-and-click adventure games, don't really specify where you need to go, and it's just when you can't really combine some items. Weird as it is, but I'm trying to become more patient. But you have to bear with me. So I mean, you get more objects in your inventory than before, but I don't really understand the whole premise. I mean, the game was trying to become more horrifying at the beginning, but the more you actually play for it, it wasn't that much terrifying. You had to use the hints more often. that's where you have to utilize the hints more often as you should, because that's the only way you could actually make the game more. I'm not sure what to begin, but so I'm not sure how to remember the combination, but they don't actually give you that much.
Dark Falls Asylum. You are now being connected to the next available
Okay, and let's see what's this so
Please hold.
horrifying. What? Okay, what was the whole point of that? Should it all have some actions? I don't even know anymore. I mean, it's supposed to. Because when I play casual, it's supposed to make it make it mostly faster with the hint button, but it takes a lot of time to get a maneuver. I mean, I don't really understand the whole appeal. I mean, we got this doll that serves as a hint button, but not even the doll it's being useful. Do I go over there? Explain to me. Okay. What the fuck was that even mean? What does that even mean? I don't really get it. What was that about? I don't get it. I checked everywhere and there wasn't any else to find. I have some items still to carry, but the game doesn't really specify which one you should actually use. Okay. I don't understand. It keeps directing me back to... You know, this is getting annoying. I have to use the hinge. I don't get it. Should we have to find more pranks? No, this really makes any sense. I'm trying to have some patience with this one, but I'm trying to find the end of the demo as to speak. They don't really specify where you're supposed to go, and the whole thing seems so confusing to the point. And honestly, I have no idea where to begin. I don't get it, but the whole thing seems to be more confusing. I mean, keep in mind, there's a reason why I'm not into the whole point and click confession game. It's confusing as hell. You have no idea where you're supposed to go. I'm not even sure where to begin, but I'm mostly confused with where they're supposed to go because one of the biggest problems I have with point with hidden object games is that they don't really specify where you're supposed to go until you have to use your hints. I wasn't aware that Wobble was supposed to nullify integrity. Oh no. We could pray it. I mean, you got some doors that are not uploaded. Also, the ground's kind of strange. I know that's strange timing, is it? That's strange timing, is it? Strange timing, is it? Listen, I take AI classes from my phone, and I can tell you that's not even proper grammar. Can we really pray it? This is something you can actually see from a graphic novel you get from Brendan Pranet. So I don't really think that was really necessary. So that was it. We need a hammer, and that triggers a car saying to it. It could have been more simple, but had to make it more complicated than before. I mean, they tried to make it horrifying, but it's not that even horrifying. And this is us mostly confusing as before. This is not part of my jive, but I had to make some original content for this channel, if you know what I mean. Well, for once we actually got a useful item. I don't know the whole premise on your whole demographic, but you can find any software product on the PS4 and you won't be surprised. I can guarantee you, these are all the software products you could get from the PS4 store. Now we have this puzzle that doesn't really make any sense. I could try to make sense of it, but it's just mostly confusing. I mean, the puzzles are not that difficult, but it's also tedious. It's not really necessary because I don't really expect this game to be that much of a use head. I mean, you can find any software product of the PS4 store, and it doesn't really matter to the point. I wouldn't be surprised. There seems to be a battery for the light, I think, but this is only Act 1. Kinda strange to believe it, but I'm not surprised to say the least. And, this is so strange. I thought I used yes at the hint, but, it's not doing so well. I mean, this is why I never get used to the whole hidden object games, because they're always the same games that always become so, I don't know, so repetitive. It's not Greek to me. I better jot this down. Oh yeah, better jot this down. I can't remember Greek. Oh boy. So we need a combination to remember. And my memory sucks when it comes to this, so. Oh, we have that instead. Oh, we don't even need to memorize it. We have that instead. Kinda useless to even tell us do we need to jot down. or another hidden object games. I don't really think it's actually useful. I mean, I always find it useless to see that. I mean, sure, it may be great back in the old days when Ice Spy was relevant in the 90s, and it was pretty much popular back then, but nowadays, no one really gives a shit. Pardon my French, but that's the complete honesty. If people really care about a point and click adventure games mixed with Net True Detective series, mixed with hidden object games such as I Spy, I 100% doubt people would give two shits about it. It's not only that, I mean, it's just that people are not interested anymore. I hardly doubt people will become so interested on this series that, in pure honesty, if you really want people to care about hidden object games, you have to put the right execution. I hate to become more harsh than before, but nobody really cares about hidden object games. Nobody really cares. I mean, sure, it may make sense, but really, who cares about it? I don't know about you, but it's one of those days when you play a hidden object games, it's just one of those days where you had to ask, what is the whole point? Because what I want to know is that, why is it so difficult to maneuver? I mean, the animation seems weird to say the least, but I'm not even half surprised. I don't understand the whole point about it, but it seems to me that they try to convey a huge demographic, but it doesn't really work that way. I didn't even see Black Blood, but alright. Don't even see the whole point. Why is that necessary? Yeah, so we have to become so extra detailed to get a rope. I don't get it, but hey, if it can work for any game in the PSN store, it could work for anyone else. You can find some novelty games from before, and you can find some shovelware products that are not necessary. Here's the thing, I don't really understand how the whole premise. I'm trying to find the whole demographic for this one because I don't understand what was the whole demographic for this. I mean, sure, if you're a huge fan of point-and-click adventures along with I Spy mechanics with it, then I guess that may be your case. But I don't really understand how this is becoming mostly interesting. It's not really that much great. It's not really that entertaining, to say the least. It's just one of those average games you can find on the store for, let's say, $9 or $5 to be exact. I'm not even over exaggerating. You could usually find any game for cheap, and I wouldn't be surprised. It's not, I mean, it's not the fault. It says you just have to find the right execution if you want to make a game that's so memorable. Oh
Did you
boy.
ever have a feeling
Oh boy.
that there's someone in the house with you?
No shit, Sherlock. I didn't know that.
But you know for sure
What?
there can't be anyone.
What was that? Wait, what? 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 Okay, wait.
Followed the hints from an animated scary doll, and you were surprised you didn't end up in a happy place.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck? The whole trailer seems so bad. What the fuck did I witness? It's bad I have to use the hint system too many times, but this is us. That's it. Facts. I glad the postman woke me. You think? So I'm going to assuming that might be, let's see, possibly 2 acts, and that kind of DLC. There's supposed to be 10 acts. So if you count 5, and each page that creates the 1 is, I say this game has 5 acts. I always thought that's what I predict. I don't know. These are festival type games that does so bad. I'm not even done. As if the pauses are not that difficult, mind you. The mailbox, the fuse box, and the gold gun game are not that difficult. We haven't even done the museum about the painting, and I'm pretty much embarrassed we had to go to. But it's a demo, so I don't expect to become mostly perfect. I'm assuming you could get the wallpaper after you finish it. I don't know. But it was kind of funny. So, I mean, if you really want to see the bonus content, you have to, I'm assuming you have to beat the game in order to unlock the bonus content. But then again, this is approximately part 1 of this. So I don't know. So I'm assuming there's the other achievements in this game. There's not immediate much. You can also get a bonus achievement according to the bonus chapter, which is 10. But I'm assuming it's a platinum trophy, but that's not until you buy the full game. But yeah, kind of weird. You got the mailman. There's supposed to be, I think, a huge stand. I don't know. Well, we had to watch the cartoons first because they were funny as hell. Let me watch the cartoons because here's the thing you have to notice. I mean, I had to give it props. I thought it was actually going to be one of those survival horror games that was in first-person shooter, but I wasn't aware it was going to take place in this third-person perspective. I'm not a huge fan of Hidden Object games, but let's be honest, these are the one. This is one of those games that are kind of hilarious at its own will, and it kind of half-assed. You have to understand from experience that I play a lot of Hidden Object games, both for the PC and the consoles, and I can tell you from experience, there's not many games that are well executed. I know I may say this, but you have to keep in mind that I'm pretty much 21 years old, and not plenty games that are made for, I don't know, edgy preteens or tweens that think that they know about the 92 series, and I hardly really doubt. I mean, don't blame me for not knowing that. I come here and know me. I try my best to, I don't know, understand the whole genre as a whole, but I'm not that much into the whole Hidden Object games, because if it's bad enough, as you say it, I'm only into those first-person shooters or JRPGs. Don't get me wrong, I'm into puzzle games, but here comes that chick. That still gets me over time. That still gets me. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, seriously, it's so bad. I mean, I know they're trying to make an interesting story. I give them some kudos over it.
We were very close.
But even the voice acting doesn't really make any sense.
And then shortly after our mother's
There's so
death,
many
she
plot
just
holes.
disappeared.
I mean, how did your mother die? This is the
It was
demo,
almost
but
10 years ago, and I have never heard from her again.
you got this blank expression from the main protagonist.
What could have happened to her?
It's not even that scary. It's just so, I don't know. I mean, maybe yes, this will be acceptable in mid-2008 or May 2005, but that was the year when 4 Infinity and 4Gen was still benefit. Oh, yeah. I'm being a pimp of mine. I don't even know where.
Dark Falls Asylum. You are now being connected to the next available representative. Please hold.
Again, what's... Why is the whole point of that? I mean, I said this game was going to be so horrifying, but it's just trying to become edgy. I mean, where's the context in this one? I don't get it. I mean, I don't really understand the whole premise. Oh, we also thought the little things was, I guess, the creators or the devs doing the point anything, but look at this. I had to give them credit about the concept art because they did put some effort into it, and I would give them some props. But that doesn't really mean that the whole game has been, I don't know, bad. I mean, come on, you could put some effort. I mean, I like some of it. It could be great for a graphic novel, but trust me, it's weird. But it would rather be better if it was two-dimensional. I'm trying my best to give respect, but it doesn't really make any sense. I mean, keep in mind, I probably, if I say I play a lot of Hidden Object games, I really mean I play a lot of wide scenarios. This isn't the first time I tried to maneuver it, but I haven't really played the full game. But if I have some commentary, if I have some cores, I might be able to. Okay, the music has to go. Thank you. Now we got so the process of the game is put. So the designers put 3D blocks on one of the first product, then take a picture. The picture and the description goes to the artist. After study the image and description, the lead artist pick a sketch. At the finish, the scene goes GG. The whole scene is mined in 3D. Here you can see the writing of the model. Well, this is badass. I give you props for that. Now, next materials are added to the model. The final window of the 3D scene looks like this. It says the base for the final drawing, which will be done by hand by the artist, in this case the same artist. This stage is the game changer. However, this wouldn't be possible without the previous work. So you are willing to tell me that this was better? I would rather have this in 3D, mind you. So they put all the process. I don't get it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I guess it could do well, but I don't understand why you could just make the whole game 3D. I'll make it similar to Resident Evil or Fatal Frame. It will make more sense. But this is I don't know. It's just so over exaggerated. This is way more better, but they have to make it too bright. It's not necessary to it. I'm sorry. But that's about it for now. This is pretty much part 1 of Forsaken Souls. And this is pretty much the entire game so far. I don't know what else to expect. I might buy the full game, but we have to wait and see until they actually give me some extra context. I might be able to get it through. So if you really want to see more of this, I might make some considerations, make it the game. And because of it, it might take some time since I get the full game. But this is True Feel Forsaken Souls Part 1, I guess. I guess they're making Part 2, but we're not sure. This is a High Hazard Hill, so you a confusing game that has no context. Hope you guys see through what I have to get through. And hope you guys see what I have to see so far. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Tad sign off with another new year for Easter. Peace out and have a someday with the Eldritch Emperor.